Well, good time zone, ZSR. It's good to see you this morning. It's morning for me anyway. Dat, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great this afternoon, thank you. So, yeah, today is a pretty big one. We have a lot of races in this weekly today. We have eight, in fact, and today's settings is Blizz. You probably
Yes.
seen it before, but for those coming in, simply put, Blizz is basically subs. It's basically more new entry for new players, and just makes the game a lot faster.
Yeah, well, we've had a variety of people jumping to Blitz just in between. We have the mystery tournament going on, but it's been a minute since S3, and we're looking at S4 discussion, and I think a lot of people are trying out different settings. So one thing you'll see is we start with a twin mold remain. So what this means for Blitz is that we do not need to worry about stone, tower, temple, or any post dungeon checks at all. So that speeds up some things quite a bit. This is a randomized remain start. So some in Blitz, it might be a Snowhead, and the same thing's true about Snowhead. You don't have to worry about any springtime checks or anything in Snowhead. And apply that to any dungeon reward. So it's a pretty cool rule set. You'll see that also just longer checks just don't exist in this game. So we're not worrying about time of day things like midnight meeting or bomb lady. Those are all not in the shuffle. Let's see. Anything else to note? You might even be seeing some different hints, maybe some longer checks that are in temples. You might not, you might see those hinted, and you don't have to worry about them. Things like dark room in the woodfall, all that good stuff. So, um, yeah. So with Twin Mold Remain, this will speed things up quite a bit.
And yeah, that's correct. Yeah. A lot of things have changed. Not only are some longer TS checks are disabled and junked, but probably the biggest other change is that Star eggs are completely off. So the song that would have been on eggs instead goes to the story tablet that's in South Swamp. It does make Swamp a little bit quite powerful, but to save so much time, not having to worry about ballers as much, and it makes Pirate Soldiers kind of more of a gamble than anything else. It's just so isolated despite the check density. And it looks like we are about to get started with this race.
Yeah, Yeah, looks like it. Yes, unfortunately, we will not be seeing Anju and Cafe Long Quest. Just even some of the individual checks there are junked. But you can still see a letter to Cafe, so don't worry, chat. Or of course, oh well, there's my All Night's Mask, and I need to go back to day one or day two and and visit the end. So looks like we're gonna get started here in just a second. There we are. Bucky and Neuro are off. And I didn't even glimpse at what's on the clock tower starting item. Let's see. What's in
It was
South
just a
Clock
heart
Town?
piece. I saw for the intro. It was just a piece of heart.
All right, good catch. And it looks
Other
like we
thing,
just have a little
go
bit of
ahead.
stuttering on Neuro's side, so uh, uh, just bear with that chat. That should be fixed here in a second. Oh, and there's a wallet in the North Clock Town tree.
Ooh, nice to have early, especially with the dongles right now.
Yeah, definitely getting that bank. So bank one is the only check you have to worry about for that for the wallet putting something in logic. That which I mean that was already in logic before we got that wallet. But we don't have to worry about 2 or 3, even though we have that wallet.
Yeah, that's correct, because
Um,
Bank 2 and 3 are just junked.
Yeah, so one thing we can do with that wallet is probably some scrub purchases. Um, Now, because we do have a wallet and those scrubs and logic, sometimes you can run into some Deku relocation seeds. So I don't know if we'll see that today, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. Like, oddly in Blizz settings, the chance of a scrub location C feels significantly higher. Like, I seen, like, the Mountain Scrub having Goron Rats pretty often, actually, in Blizz, from my experiences.
Yeah, Blitz with it looks like I think that was a wood chest down there. Um I believe my first we have our first hints too.
I didn't see the
But
second one.
oh, there's a left chest purple rupee, so we're not worrying about that one. And a Great Bay, was it Great Bay Coast Swa? That was a little hard to see with the stutter, but we'll be swapping that out here in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise, the first one I think we just barely caught was actually Mount Village is Foolish, which is pretty strong still, despite Blizz, because Damani's still on, the Springtime checks are still on, both Smithy checks are also still on. And as regards to Hugo, Hugo is no, it's actually junk. Yeah, I double check. Yeah, Hugo is junk in these settings.
Yeah, we give Hugo a mini fridge in these settings, so always just they can chill up there on the platform, and we don't have to worry about getting magic and knocking down that steak sirloin for them.
Yeah. Also, another thing we probably want to mention as well, all Blizz set seeds also always start with a Ponya, so there's no like early possible bottlenecks or stuff. Some of the seeds open right from the start. So our runners could in theory just rust the Great Bay Coast Wall once they know about it, which Nero does know about.
Yeah. Okay, so Bucky's gonna check out this astronomy hint.
It's a nice Bangle Hills music from Paris Sunshine. And there's
Ah,
the other Mountain Village Foolish.
yeah, that's nice that those we don't have to worry about Smithy or healing Darmani. And question for chat: what does Hugo have with their sirloin steak? Like what is what are the sides? What are the the ideal beverages for that frozen steak?
I would like to think it's probably the Dongo Bones or something after they or the Sling one. Lava sauce.
All right, Poha has a piece of heart, so that's one check in Akana we don't have to worry about.
Indeed. Also, another thing to note, because we start with Twin Romaines and this Stone Tower Temple is completely junk, I believe that only means the temple itself. So the 3 checks to Stone Tower during the climbing session can still have items, but it also means that we might have a less chance, we might not even need Light Arrows to see, because really, Light Arrows only hog Secret Shrine, or potentially Egos if you don't have the power to care, because it's an alternative.
Yeah, it's interesting with these blitz settings. You, depending on your dungeon that gets junked, you might not even need a transformation mask. For say it's like Zora might be unrequired if Great Bay Temple is out, and you don't
Yes.
need Zora for anything else either.
Yeah. Fortunately, Bucky did just take a dip to the Dongas there. And while we were talking about that, we did see another weighty hero. There was Sora Kate, which is pretty interesting because in these settings, beavers are junked, so it could be behind explosives or hookshot player.
All right, now we have Bucky and Spec in front of us today on the restream, and it looks like Spec's gonna do the little laundry pool double time strat here. It's been interesting seeing the openers for Blitz. You kind of see in S3 people going north, people going south for their different openers. With Blitz, I've seen kind of more of a combination of you might start north and then work your way down south pretty quickly, and then come back to Clocktown, or vice versa.
Yeah, that is true. Especially because like most of the runs don't really need to worry about checks on night one. Especially the fact
Ah,
because Toy Hand and Bomb Lane are completely junked in the same.
absolutely. So there is a bow on Spec side on the Guru Guru check.
Spear Steel Bow is pretty nice. That unlocks quite a few things. Tingle checks, including especially the one in the Bay. We also could do bow archeries now. There's also Paul up on North Access. And that was just 100 enemies here. I didn't see what that was actually.
Another note about these settings is we will not be on an oath hunt. We have vanilla oath, so whenever we finish a dungeon and go through the boss blue warp, that song will be vanilla. So we do not get to see the fun cutscene, with the giants teaching you it, but just trust us. That's what's happening behind the scenes. Link is getting a choir lesson and a magic power upgrade on Deku any day.
Okay, that's interesting. Nice to know early. And where is our Deku? But yeah, that as Nike said, Oath to Ore is always forced vanilla in Blitz settings here, which means we won't get any sort of like songless shenanigans on the last world check. So, which is to know that if you get like a dungeon accepts song foolish hint, don't be confused by that. That just means that all the items in that place is just dead. Oath will always be vanilla. Quite a bit of divergence here. We've got Source and Skull on Spec's side, and Bucky's about to check the Pillar Grotto, and it is a big chest.
Yeah, no oath casino, just regular casinos. The nice thing too is there's a beam. Your decision. How to put this? I guess the biggest like gamble for songs is you might be in a situation where you have all of your like mask songs and you're just looking for Keg and Captain's Hat, and you might be on day 2 and just really hoping for the Captain's Hat and you don't have to go back to day 1. That I found myself in a couple of those lately. But that's about it for finding that last song.
Yeah. Even in Blaze settings, you're never safe on song casinos.
Yeah, it looks like Anju just gives us a bomb chew, but Kamaro's West Clocktown to West Clocktown in on Spec side.
Very nice to get right here, but that is out of logic right now because we do need a bunny hood for that.
Yes, still bunny required. Mask, yeah. You need a bunny hood for your Kamaro mask today.
Alright, Bucky's gonna check the quad hits himself now. 16 already. Well left. I think this one has to be unique.
Twin
Twin
Islands.
Islands. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. That could be hook locked, gore unlocked, or other shenanigans. Also, nothing to know actually about waiting heroes. In these settings, you will always get 5 waiting heroes, no matter what. There's a lot of potential leads you can get in these blitz settings. No, boosters are still on the change. You still always get free boost hints, regardless.
Exactly. Okay, piece of heart on the scrub purchase, so don't need to worry about that today. And we'll get to see bombers on spec side with that bow from night 1.
Interesting play.
Makes sense. You just cleared out West Clock Town, and you're able to check these fairies here in a second. Well, I guess singular. We still need the transformation fairy. Ooh, bottle on the grass chest on Bucky's side.
Just a free ball sitting right there.
Nice
With the
combat
fact that
upgrade.
eggs are junk. Sorry, go on ahead.
Just a nice combat upgrade on the human fairy.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Very nice how these defense upgrade. But yeah, balls are not as important in Blizz, but you still want to have at least one, just for checks like healing Hume in the swamp, the fish tank and Great Big Coast, which could be our WAF still actually. It could be the fish tank.
Yeah, sometimes it can feel like Seedbot's being vengeful and giving you lots of gives you lots of bottles and blitz when you do not need them, when you are looking for them in standard or mystery.
Yep.
Especially, yeah. Especially with mystery and you're trying to do bugs. All right, first look at P-Hack Grotto. We don't have that razor sword on the left side yet, so we'll just be doing some hero sword slashes.
Just junk, unfortunately. Right now, once they get that bow, and anyone gets that bottle, respect aside, going Great Big Coast pretty early, it's pretty strong right now. You're very likely gonna find the WAF there, and it could be a Connor Canyon map actually, if it's the only way to access it.
Arrow chest. Oh.
We need Gifto, we might need Gifto, but I don't know. That's scary.
Yeah, maybe we only need Gibdo for the equivalent of Akana access, but we do know, I believe it was the left chest. It was either left or right in the well is might have been unrequired.
Left side, yeah. So 2 sections of the well are just straight up gone. It's just the right side chest. Oh, we're gonna see horse race. In Blizz settings, I do see a lot of runners start to skip horse race because it's such a slow check to do due to the nature of Blizz. I don't for it. This can actually be a sometime sin.
Exactly. I think because it can be hinted, I definitely have put it off a few times, and there's a few times where you're trying to figure out whether you want to dip. So, I mean, obviously the seed will dip Great Big Coast first, but in those seeds where it's ambiguous whether you want to dip Swamp or Great Big Coast, it makes for a nice routing if you're just doing Gorman on day 2 and you warp to Milk Road anyway, so you can kind of just fit it in real quick. Interesting thing with that, yeah, like you said, that bow and bottle and the Great Big Coast Walk really does push you that way. That's where I feel like the seed is pushing us so far. Maybe that's where we find our bombs for the Twin Islands, or maybe Hook even. I've seen it where in Blitz, Great Big Coast just kind of gave you the whole region where you're unlocking more and more Great Big, like getting your hook shot for the ledge heart piece, and getting a bow for Tingle's balloon. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bucky does not have the bow yet, so you can't check Tingle and Mirror Road, so we're gonna see that later.
Yeah, that might be right now.
Stop
Stop
by
not
in as
in.
well. I didn't see that
Okay.
earlier.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't either. So it's not Anju. So we're looking for All Knight's Mask or Toilet Hand is Junked in Blitz. Um,
So it's
or
Midnight, yeah.
yeah, and so you might be looking for your reservation key or your All Knight's Mask.
Or it could just be the good old general staff rune on day 3.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes there's the bow on Bucky said. Sometimes you just need sometimes in Blitz you just need to go day 3 and that can be I will label it as a feeling trademark.
Yeah. Because with the nature so many times when the check's just not on in Liz, aside from probably day 2 Swamp. Rushing day 3 is actually a pretty strong play sometimes in Blizz. Like, I can totally see it right now. One of us might just feel like, oh, I'm just gonna rush that staff room. Just do it.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Postman's Hat on the tree and road to Southern Swamp, and yeah, double timing. It's interesting with the routing. Like double timing can be just really nice if you're already like in East Clocktown and you're trying to just finish it. Get rush day 3. It can just work out. It just makes sense.
Speaking of Starfire and Wolf earlier, there's the rune key on Stingo in Southern Swamp.
Ooh, there we are. Yeah, just a heart piece on bank 1, so that's nice. Don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. While we're talking about that, we did see another Foolish in Road to Southern Swamp on Spex's side. Woodfall Temple is dead.
Okay.
So you could just go mode that because in these settings, Butler's also junk, so you could just pretty much just leave Woodfall last anytime you want. But the outside area of Woodfall itself, the free checks, those can still have things.
Yeah, it could be nice just to run and grab those 2 songs off of when you get your Deku, and touch the owl since you're already on that side of swamp, and then you just either come back for your go mode because you don't need the song there, and yeah.
I believe as well, there was also the Altona magic was also in Road to Southern Swamp, so the one we know about Playground is not going to be needed this stage. The Native Breakon's just now junk. Alright, runners are probably just complaining at this point. Buggy's now going to do bombs himself. We're probably going to see Great Echoes pretty soon. Oh, Spec left this for later actually. I've already finished already. Okay, smart idea.
Oh, yep, yep, yep.
Oh, you do not want to see that with a foolish stone tower temple. That's not good.
Yeah, the ambiguity. Do I need to still, do a deep dive into Akana?
I can totally see a Wasp right now just be like, look, just go rush Shrine. We're just gonna give you lights and hook shot with literally no equipment to make the place fast. Spec is double time.
Just a little late to your appointment with the the mayor lady, Bucky. Just by
Yeah, a
30
little
minutes,
bit.
though.
Yeah, surprisingly, our runners did pull off Mountain, I believe, think for a while. We're not seen her yet. Big Chest and East Clock down, and still mass.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't seen those stealth sections yet, so that could come in handy.
Spec is double timing again. Yep, he's going down today. He wants to do Honey and Darling. Honey and Darling is also possible sometimes in these settings. So this is an interesting play to make. We know knowledge about this check. Yeah, I have to agree with chat. I'm surprised Spec has not opted to go west yet, despite knowing about the Great Bay Coast Path. I'm gonna guess maybe right now he just wants to get through the cycle quickly and just rush the staff room chest before going there in case that's the lock. And he also does have the rune key, so it's actually not a bad idea to just do stockpile in wall first, just in case you can find out early. Because in general, like, Night 3, you have really no reason to be on for most seeds, because since All Night Match purchase is junked in these settings, along with Toyand, the only one you have to really worry about is Man Room Bar if you get Led the Cafe and Led the Mama check. That's still on, but Poston's Freedom is also junked. Yeah. Yeah, this is what he's definitely doing. He wants to stop fighting Loft. This is Final Night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we already have that, we have that key, we have the third day chest open to us now.
It's gonna be interesting what we see here. If it's not here, we're gonna need an all-night mask.
That's number 1. Ah, it would.
That rune is just a brown chest.
We already have bank 1 taken care of, so we're not opening that up. And another wood. Okay, it's all night mask.
We need all night mask. So interesting turn of events. Like all night mask could be the one thing that just really just judgmental to see, because that could just be sitting up in the corner or something. But at this point, with how it was lined up, it's probably just staying in Great Bay Coast, if I had to guess.
Yeah, we have quite a bit to clear that out. Did not get to peek that day 3 tower chest in South Clocktown.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Yeah.
But he is going to be the first to do Soul March right here. Because I believe Spec did have the opportunity to do this, but opted to skip it. Oh, Spec's gonna use that bean to get this big chest on Stumpy.
Hey.
There it is, and that's unhinted.
Oh, that's a fun one.
That's a big play. You just reset right now and just go rush it. Being the hero. If that looks Deku, that's a hard required being. Okay, unfortunately missing one scrub on Swan Archery. He's almost done though. There we go. Always alright. 20 seconds on the clock. Just my eye. Alright, where are you going, Spec? Okay, I think he just wants to push Milk Road here before he resets.
Or after, yeah.
Oh, maybe he skipped the Piat here and he just opted to do it now. That's a question, chat. The being was on the Terminal Pellegrado. It was Sphere Zero.
And it got us the All Night's Mask on Stumpy Chest.
Yeah, which we know at this point is hard required, because Staff Room was nothing along with the Rune Key.
Yeah, everything else about Stop Pot In was not very valuable to us.
Spec double looking at that Garcia hint about the Gara mask.
It's like, why do I need to know? I already have my Gibdo. Thanks, hint.
We all get to see the tingle check here, because there are some furry hours here in Mill Road you can just grab. So there's gonna be 2 new extra checks here. So we got the ranch map and the bay map. The bay map can't be walked since this multi-location. Just nothing, just like a piece of hard money, which you can't buy. I was really just tracing our steps here for both our run side. It's still surprising we not seen Great Bay Coast yet. Surely they gotta go there soon. There's not much else they can do.
Yeah, I think that's what Spec's doing here right now.
That or he's killing time for All Night Mask, because that's open right now.
No, I think they realized they didn't have enough money for the Gorman race, and they were probably going to hit this after Gorman race, but now we're just going to peek that chest and hit Great Big Coast.
Yeah. Speaking of peaks, the tournament field on the wall chest was a brown chest, so no straw shenanigans for that yet. For now.
Oh, I might have called it a different chest. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna finally see Great Bay Coast. See what this has to offer. One thing you also know as well, in these settings, Ocean Spy House chest is junk, so it can't be that. It's not in the grotto. So it's either 3 things right now in Great Bay Coast. Okay, actually no, it could be Mikau, Arcana Canyon Map, Fish Tank, or Clifford. Could be those 4 ships. Because if I'm not mistaken, Fisherman is also junk in these settings.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Just looking for a hook for that ledge, but who knows? Maybe that's what's on the fish.
Denki Palace Foolish, but Song.
Oh, that's always a fun
Lucky
one.
Sight. Not the strongest hint, but it's kind of nice to have. So we're still missing one way to here. We got all the foolishes, and we have 5 hints already out of 8. Actually 4, my mistake.
That's a K. That must be in day 2. Yep, Mystery Grotto.
Yep. Spec did rush day 3, so he's gonna get that for a while, but he has reset the cycle, so he can still get it. It's just unfortunate it's on day 2, so you have to reset with it regardless.
Exactly. At least we know the price of the cake in these settings.
Yeah, this is not a mystery. Cake is the standard 50 rubies.
Yes, or cake W's in chat. Absolutely.
Yep, cake W. Alright, we're gonna see the fish tank. Is this the answer? It is! Go on! That's a off. This could be big. If Vex goes to the swamp right now, he can just go get that keg.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that's too far off. Welcome in CSR. Welcome to a Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Weekly. We have Bucky and Spec here on the screen, and we have so far our Zora Cape Walk. You just saw that get fulfilled.
We got a lot of races in this weekly today.
We do have a lot of racers, that's true. So you just saw our Zora Cape Wath. We got a Goron from the Labfish. Or sorry, Great Bay Coast rather, and then and we have a Twin Islands Wath, a Zora Cape Wath, and Mountain Valley. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're having a hiccup there.
No worries, and a Mountain Village Foolish. So don't have to worry with the Spiffy today.
Yeah, Foolishes are pretty good today, not the worst. Alright, we're gonna see the all-night mass finally. Story 2. It's a bomb bag.
Okay, there's north access.
Interesting. I didn't catch what was on story
Oh,
1.
we had to go on. That's right.
Okay, so that's interesting. If story 1 wasn't nothing, we need a bomb bag for a hard required check that Goron can't do.
Comms
Which,
ahead, so I'll hit refresh.
yeah, let me refresh this.
While our runners are soaring and Goroning around Clock Town.
We are gonna see our first peek at the observatory by Spurk. And
Well,
Lucky's going Final Day Ranch.
yeah, this will be our first look at these ranch hints. I believe there's a heart piece on Observatory. And then we had a piece of heart on the Termina Deku Scrub. Not
Yeah, that's
opting for
right.
those those stonks. You already have 180 rupees, so that makes sense.
Alright, we can get a pack of hints here. This could have a 5th waiting hero. Seen between islands already.
And
Which we
yes,
can do right now, actually, unless it's fire locked.
absolutely. And yes, chat, getting the lore for the Goron accurate, the lab fish, it makes sense because the Goron would sink in the water and well, they had a tasty meal. I'm surprised the fish weren't bigger at that point, but yeah. leaves you wondering.
That's a big gilded on the doggy racetrack chest. That is in logic right now.
Yeah, with that bean.
It's in the way here again. See if Buck can get this. Very nice. Froggy, don't Gareth mask.
Unrequired these settings, but you do look stylish if you put it on, if you choose to. Hungry Goron solidarity in that case.
Yeah, I don't blame the play here going to ranch. You want your wolves as soon as you can with 5 of them in pack and tow.
Ah,
There it is.
yeah, okay,
Don't lock it.
that wallet, and what else was on what was on the ferry? Combat. So maybe we haven't seen the transformation ferry yet.
No, we haven't actually. We just got that Goron.
Yeah. So I guess with that Goron, we'll peek this punch rack on Spec's side.
Oh, you know what else it could be? It could be that Crypto mask.
Oh, you're right.
If we get a Con Access and Light Arrows and Hookshot, which we already have Con Access, so we might have to do Secret Shrine.
Speaking of junked checks, we get a crying mask on Spec's side, and of course Cremia is junked.
Ask a question in chat. No, not in these settings. We have a bow and stuff already. If it's gift though, it means something's up in the corner because the Goron mask's on the mirror shield chest, the seed. Oh, for fire chest. Oh, I misread that hint then. Whoops. Thanks for correcting me on that. I mistook it. So yeah, fix that. So that's gonna be interesting. If we can access that Garo, the gift is just gonna be up in the air because that can only mean literally the one check in the well. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about hot spring water nonsense in the well because Smithy's dead this seed. Well, there's still a slim chance actually. There's still the Twin Irons Grotto that could have Upper Christian, which is way the hero. Yeah. Spec having a little trouble with chess game here. It's not being nice. Just trying to get a clip. I used to do this strat, but I stopped doing it because corner clips are far easier to do. Unfortunately, he gets badly trolled. Now he's out one. He has a big chest too.
Yeah, we'll come back for that.
Bucky's gonna check his fairy, but still not gonna be able to check transformation fairy. He hasn't gone Goron yet. Because swords can't be way the hero ever in these settings. Unless you're playing like another setting Kini Grass just shuffled. Or you have no other like offensive capabilities, but
Well, yeah, you'll need Zora's and other seeds, but not this seed for sure.
Answer question chat. Both the Great Big Hosts weighty heroes, I'm pretty sure we're just internal revealed, so we're basically Spirit Zero access. So
Yeah, Madame Aroma's getting ready for the bar. She's not here day 3.
yeah, sorry, Bucky. It's only day 1 and 2. Alright, Spec's coming back with money. He wants to try this again. Quite foreboding honeys. With that staircase feed from Super Mario 64. Spec's getting trolled hard again. This is such a bad maze layout.
Oh, we might be able to go up and around. Just keep going. Keep going for. Oh.
Nope, he's trapped. You gotta go back or you get a clip.
Hey, oh.
Oh.
Nope. Oh, the.
Okay, he's got
okay.
it.
Thank goodness. The sadism in the design of this game. It's. Well, I mean, you get a heart piece, a heart container, but still, my heart.
What a waste of time. And you had to do that twice. Yeah, that maze layout was just absolute garbage.
I think we should have had the staircase theme on that game.
Oh, we're seeing Transformation Fairy. Hey!
Oh, that's probably your. I mean, you might need Gibdo access for that, either a well check or what's it, the song.
Wallet.
But Deku is definitely going to be 2 songs, or the wallet. That's true. We still haven't seen that play out with some of the scrub purchases.
Yeah. Now so much is open to Spec. He can just go south or north and whenever he wants. But he's definitely gonna go north here first. He wants to 29 his way to hero. Don't blame his plan. You gotta go Baby Gorn anyways.
Yeah, the left chest was hinted. Is that correct?
Yeah, well left was hinted dead. So yeah, my bad. The Mirror Shield chest is still in play.
Jumped in these settings, but the right side chest, yeah.
Oh yeah. Nothing on Town Hunter, just a piece of heart. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting what we're gonna see out of this Twin Lines waiting here, because this could be behind fires, possibly. Especially because, like, post-dungeon checks are still in play, including the 2 in the springtime, so it could be still a lot.
Yeah. Yep. We do have spring checks this seed. And then nice thing is we did get those bombs from Granny, I believe, right? So we get to check Zoe Grotto here and now.
Not only that, but that bomb bag's way to here, so it's locking something. Could be this. If it's way to here, it's the only accessible bomb bag.
Yes, and that bottle was a bottle of Chateau Romani on the Terminal Field grass chest.
Yeah, it was just a spare zero ball, super free. The Goron was available for a very long time. You could have gone in like 5 minutes if you rushed to Great Big Coast. Expect not often to peek the hard piece unless I just didn't see it. He's just going straight for Baby Goron. So the other hard locked bomb checks I can think of are Path to Snowhead Grotto, and the Graveyard Grotto. Those are hard locked by bombs right now.
Yeah. New Wave Bossa Nova on spec side on the Baby Goron song check. Yep, nothing on Zoe Grotto today.
Yeah. Because of that bomb, like, well, if you definitely gotta do Path to Snowhead here. Oh, it also could be the lens, the rock chest in Lens Cave. Could be that too. Okay, Spec is speaking this now. I think that was a bow. We're not gonna need that.
It's a box.
Pickle box. We can hit that right now.
Yeah.
Spec is broke.
It seems to be a theme this seed.
Alright, Spec's just gonna take the path here. I understand why. Remembering all the paths for the physical puzzles here can be a pain, and if you know them, the finicky. It feels like they're very finicky when you don't know you can't see them.
Yeah, the day 2 one's a little bit tricky because it starts to the left side and then it kind of like curves. Yeah, just I mean we saw it just there, but I like day 1 and day 3, but day 2 is just something.
Yeah, same here. I struggle with day 2 the most as well. Nothing on the rock chest. Landscape is completely nothing, just a lot of money. Spec can get the pick a box now. Oh no, he has 120 right now. He just can't barely afford it. But yeah, as no surprise here, Spec is going past the Snowhead. He wants to track down this bomb by way to hero. Lucky, meanwhile, is following Spec's footsteps. He's gonna get a score on here shortly.
Yes, absolutely. Now there's a Kappa icon on this chat message, but did you know the specific check is check Zoe Grotto is check 101. Therefore, it is now Zoe 101 check. I I kind of like that lore if it actually is in these settings the 101st check listed. It isn't, but pretty sure anyway. But but I like it because you know it teaches you that you can use a hook shot to get to that chest and bombs.
I did not see at all what was on Path's Note Heartbeats. I couldn't even glance at all. Path's Note Grotto is nothing either. Is Graveyard our answer? I think it has to be. I think Graveyard has progression.
Yeah, that could be.
There's nothing else like hard bomb locked in this game. It's just the Graveyard now, so if Specs knows of that, I can totally see him going Graveyard here. And that's a question chat. No, we did not. We did not see the Twin Iron Swath. It was not in
Yeah.
Sogra, which is the only thing accessible.
We still need to either climb for some hot water or find our fire arrows, which there's a lot of checks we can do before trying to do hot spring water. But, you know, if you're trying to force that way the hero, that also makes sense.
Alright, Cat Bucky is gonna go ranch here with the keg in hand. Go to check out day 1. See what's on Romani's game.
Yeah, get a song. Yeah, time of day,
Spec with
that's nice.
a very nice bubble damage boost here in Road the Corner. Very smooth.
Love bubble strats. Down with real bomb chews.
If this, I'm pretty sure it has to be Graveyard here. I can't think of anything else that's bottom locked in this game. It has to be Graveyard. Oh wait, there is actually one more possible thing. Day 2 Grave also requires explosives. So we might need a Captain's Ad just to do that. Oh, there's Vicky ordered. This is our answer.
Ah.
Oh, he's barely too late. He's past 8. He just went past 8 p.m. If he wants to check that, he's gonna have to reset cycle or kill time on day 3. He's on day 2 right now, so... Spec.
Oh.
You can't do this.
Both
You're
are
too late, bud.
today.
Spec, don't double time, please. Okay, he's leaving. He's gonna come back there. I was worried he's gonna double time twice there to Bio Knight, because you can't do Mayor's Office on the Bio Knight.
Yeah, that check closes at 6. On the third night.
Spec's going swamp here. He's gonna find the keg.
And there's our elegy on Romani's game.
Yeah, that is concerning to see this early because of the free bean chests in Stone Tower. We have a bean. So the only left for us to put the Stone Tower bean chests in logic is it's just a hookshot and ice arrows. Lucky finally gets this to you. So we're probably gonna see now. We're gonna go see South here, which Spec is doing. And yes, New Way Bossa Nova was on Baby Goron. Okay, Bucky's is option the way here for Madam. The Deck of Pass Foolish is pretty nice. You just go and get the song and leave. But I think I feel like personally it's just kind of a finicky Foolish because sometimes you just feel like, oh, I'm just gonna skip Beanland now, and if you get nonsense like front whales required, you're in for a bad time. We don't know what a bean is at least, but there is still a small possibility of a front whale. Alright, Bucky is now gonna get his Way to Hero Bomb Bag. And you're gonna be like, what? A Way to Hero Bomb Bag? Way to Hero Bomb Bags in general are like pretty rare, so this is quite actually interesting sight to see. Bomb Bags in this game don't unlock a whole lot. And yeah, chat, we do have all our foolishes. We have Foolish Mountain Village, Foolish Woodbird Temple, and Foolish Deku but the song. Yeah, as I believe, yeah, the Stone Tower bean chests are not junk, so there is a possibility we might have to climb Stone Tower still, just for the free chests. But not only that, we need light arrows. Oh, Letter Mama in Swamp Grotto.
Yeah, so Letter to Mama in these settings only unlocks Aroma Day 3. We do not have Postman's Freedom as it's junked.
Indeed, so right now that's just completely useless unless you find Cappy's Mask. Story Granny stole Bomb Lady's bomb bag. Yeah,
Yeah, they yeah, she heard us talking bad about um preferring Bomb Lady over Story like Story Grandma. Some grandma competition.
Didn't quite catch us on the hard piece of Deku, Carlos. Oh, it's Bomb's notebook. It's time lost
Yeah.
book. You're not
Just go
getting
get
that.
song. Yeah, just go get the song.
Yeah, I forgot. It is foolish, but that's just funny to see. We're never gonna see that.
It's funny.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. It's very nice to see that you're not gonna get that this seed.
Lucky getting trolled by Chess Game. Chess Game out for blood today. Oh, he's just about to get the clip, and he denied him.
Oh, TCG, give us 3 more seconds, please. All right, there's Goron's Lullaby on the monkey. And we're about to pick up our tablet song as well. Maybe Touch the Owl and Woodfall.
Okay.
Which, okay, so this is where we find out whether this is Healing, Storms, or Sonata. So we'll find out whether Egos is required. Well, I guess we have Captain's Hat still, but...
Yeah. So that's quite interesting to pick up, because now the Gara mask we know about on Fire Chest is now attainable, so... That Gifted mask hardlocks 1 check in the entire game, and then it's right side well, so... That's kind of concerning.
Okay. That was healing.
Right now that just gets 1 check, and that is Mikau, which can be Lady Hero.
Yeah.
We did find Goron already.
Thank you, Mountain. Yeah, thank you, Mountain Village. Foolish.
Actually, no, I mean, see, no, Gifted can still require the lost fire as some capacity on North if we have to go to Spring Water and the well. Oh, Chad brings up a good point. That bomb can be waited here just to do Snowhead Temple for literally 1 check on the left side. If we do not have fire as a hookshot to do it backwards in the snowball room, that would be just mean. Some nasty logic.
Yeah. And Kamaro is off in these settings, so that is another healing check that is, and that's just straight up jumped.
Yeah, Kamara is straight up junky saints, but Dermani, Mikau, and Pamela Spawner are still on. So you get your good old Pamela is still in play.
Yeah, and let's see. My first month of doing Blitz, I had 2 seeds where I've required Pamela. One was light arrows and one was fire arrows.
Big deal at chest here in Woodfall.
Oh, if we wanted another push towards the well, but we already have that wallet.
Yeah. Excuse me for a moment.
Yeah, I will happily take my required Pamela seed badge / shirt, whatever we have in stock at the gift shop. Yeah, interesting thing to note from chat. For bombs to be walked for Snowhead, they have to lock fire arrows and hookshot. Yes, we are getting closer to Star Fox percent, aren't we? We have Froggy, we have Pig. Now we just we need the main star and the I think the person who would like to be the main star of that series. But yes, we're gonna see Bucky finishing up some of their North investigation, and Specs gonna look at Snowhead Temple. Got that Goron lullaby, so we're gonna see what this temple has for us.
Alright, I'm back. Anything I missed?
Not too much. I think we're gonna be looking at the yeah, we mostly just have the snowball room in Snowhead Temple. So I guess we'll take a peek at that.
Oh, I missed your someone's birthday. Well, sorry. Did we chance by see Mayor yet?
We haven't. No. Yeah, and Axel's gonna have a birthday anytime a com goes BRB, so that's just the case.
Yeah, I find this an interesting play. Going
Yeah.
for this, because with this way here of bomb bag, going to Snowhead is actually a pretty good idea. With no fires, no hook shot to backdoor the snowball room, it's a pretty solid option.
Yeah, you might have yeah, something that we need in the chest that we have access to.
Spec's trying to do this bomb jump here. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this is like super precise or just not possible on Ice Dip Floor, so... Plus, this check right now with the freezers is actually out of logic. This requires light arrows with hook shot, or hook shot and fire arrows.
Yeah, exactly. So we will be going out of logic here, but it might just be just to clear the whole temple and not have any doubts if we get something in the other chests.
Yeah. Like, even if we know there might be something in the snow order, you don't want to discount the other checks in here. There's still 4 others in here. You can't
Okay.
technically have to fight this room. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was realizing that if we want to go back, we need to either do 2 bomb jumps or void as Deku. So kind of nice that was wooden.
Nothing in the chest here with the bomb shoe.
Getting
Spec, you don't need to peek this. Oh wait, no, I forgot. That's something I forgot to mention. In Blizz settings, chest fairies are on, so dungeons have a lot more checks for them.
Exactly.
I just forgot for a minute because you think with Blizz, like, they would have no chest fairies on, but nope. There's just a lot of checks in here. So you can't get everything in here. There's a couple things fire is blocked in here. That's a big hit.
Yeah, this one's in logic.
Just sitting right here.
And there's your hook shot. Wouldn't that make those those freezoids just a little bit easier? Oh well.
Okay.
Makes it more exciting for us. Well, Bucky will be picking up that Picto box from the Scrub in Mountain Village, or Goron Village, excuse me.
Okay, so that's weird, because now we can backdoor the snowball room. I think at this point, because Hookshot now puts the snowball room in logic, become behind. There has to be something on Mayor at this point. We've not seen the couple's mask yet, which was bomb bag logged.
Yeah. May see that after this temple.
Yeah, this is
as long as we find. Yeah. As long as we find fire arrows, we can clear this out. But still looking for those to fully finish it.
Yeah, no luck. The other thing as well to note with these settings, all the chests that would normally be boss keys in vanilla, all those are junked. So, and all keys are disabled in dungeons, so he just needs fire arrows to actually destruct finish this dungeon. He doesn't have to fight the second whisper or anything. Yeah, at this point, with chat asking, it has to be that Cobble Smash we know about in the graveyard. And that Cobble Smash is locking the other 2 bomb bags and the Blast Mask in some capacity.
Well, with seahorses junked, our Picto Box brings us nothing in the seed.
Waste of time.
Ah, there's our lens though in that snowball chest in Snowhead Temple,
Okay,
and we have
interesting.
a yeah.
Does put money in logic. It also puts Hot Spring Wall in logic. For Twin Islands way to here, we might have to do the grotto there.
Yeah, spared from Domani this seed at least.
Please, yeah, there's one more check in here Spec can do, and that's the Mineral Scarecrow chest. Ask a question, chat. No, we have not seen the cafe at all. We haven't seen it anywhere yet, and we haven't gotten a hint for it.
Yeah, it looks like if both our runners find it, which we know, uh, well, uh, we'll have to go back for it if it's here in Snowhead Temple since it's final day right now.
Yeah.
If our runners opt to check it.
There's another big yield in the Scarecrow chest here on Spec's side. He's gonna get that shortly. But he takes a tumble. A little bit too far to the right there. You need the void out now. Yeah, he's doing just that.
I have to do this all the time for the snowball jump on the way to the boss. For me, on my side. Lately it's been one and go, but every now and then it's oh okay, this is gonna take a minute. Let's see. Yep, just jump right up here.
Yeah. And then you just jump down here. You can do jump slides on this just to make it a little safer.
I like
But he
scumming the
makes it-
door too. That way your spawn you don't have to re-hook shot back up.
Yeah, he didn't do that, so he has to travel there again. He's gonna take a long way around again.
Hook was in that bottom chest that's that
The
you use
lava.
Goron to go through the lava.
Yeah, lava chest. That's cold. It's a good old lava chest having progression. It might be me, I feel like lava chest tends to have progression quite often, regardless of the settings.
Yeah,
Spec
seems
missed
right.
it again. Spec, he's. This will be a lot easier if he opts to jump slash. Just to give you a little bit more window to get in there. So, while we're waiting on this, it could be on our Mare, because we know Mare at this point has to have progression.
Yeah, see, it really seems like it with that couples mask that was bomb locked.
If it's fire, this is gonna feel bad.
Or it could be, let's see, we still need
Fire.
Sonata, so maybe Captain's Hat?
Captain's Hat, Mirror Shield, a Soro Mask, could be Ice Arrows even. Ice Arrows can still be needed.
Well, just the heart container for that Scarecrow chest. And that about does it for Snowhead Temple right now. So we may be seeing that couples mask check here in a moment.
Yeah, that's the perfect time to let. 230. Go do it right now. Yeah, I think that's like... Is that not like a third heart container in the sea already?
Wait, what's that?
I think that's like a third heart container already found in the sea.
Yeah, we found quite a few so far. Oh, we were high-fiving, healing McMeow. Love to see it.
Yep. On different days, no less.
Day
It's
2, he loves to just go right out in the distance here.
Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, as each day passes, Mikhail drifts more and more out into the ocean. By final day, he's right next to the lab.
Yeah, that one's nice.
I don't know if it's actually faster. I want to say T3 is probably the fastest.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
That's the question in chat. Bucky has yet to dip Snowhead. He just got a lullaby from the monkey in Degupalis.
Oh, we're talking to Mikau. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you don't have to speak to Mikhail to heal him first. You can just heal him right away.
Yeah, no, I was curious maybe for a restream, maybe we get his famous yeah. I couldn't remember if Bucky had vanilla sounds. I can't remember what I've been listening to. Baby, exactly.
Yeah,
Just a purple rupee.
we took his pocket change.
His royalties. Such is the life of a musician. That's all you get for performing the Ballad of the Windfish.
I expect. Interestingly, he's often to go Cape here. Cape is way the hero.
That's
There's one
right.
check. Yeah, there's one check he can't get here, and it's behind Sora. You can get everything else though.
This
Actually,
could
no,
very
two.
well yeah, this could very well be our bomb to, our waft to waft, our, stockpot in bombs to the bomb chest here. It's a big one. And there's your fire arrows all along.
Yeah, that's not the bomb bag lock though. That's you can get that with Goron, so it's something else. But that kind of stinks for Spec. But I think it's fair because until he got hookshot, Kate was only one check, so not the worst thing. But yeah, that's our first dungeon. That's completable. I'm just really curious if he's gonna check Mayor because he's running low on time to do it. He's at 4 o'clock on the final day. It's another big gilded chest here on the cliffs. That's a big one, no less. Oh, okay, you can just back over this, thankfully.
Oh, there's a ranch
Movement.
mask.
We might have to do lemons. Lemons is a possible hit in these settings as well, I believe.
Yes, you'll see Grog hinted.
A little scary because he has already done Romani's game. Okay, nothing on the second cliff chest, and Spec is leaving. He's not even gonna check. Oh no, he's just in burning. This is for Mare. He wants to check Light, and this is probably going back to Mare. But overall, definitely the biggest snag at this point is where that hookshot is. Because you definitely just would think about pulling off Cave until you hopefully find Hook, and it is in a really terrible spot.
Let's see.
What
Is that Kathy's mask?
I couldn't tell.
We'll mark that as a tentative Kathy mask. I've seen that there before. Now, why the
This,
like is looking for Kathy down there, I'm not sure. But we do know where
well,
Letter Mama is.
yeah. Oh, Spec's trying to peek this chest. Can't tell. That looks like brown to me. I think that's nothing. Yeah, I don't agree with this. Swimming to Soul Hall is not a good idea. Because I look with equipment right now, Mare has a pretty decent chance of just having Sora. Bucky, though, is gonna make his first tip in the Snowhead. He's gonna find his hookshot, but most importantly, he has fire arrows in tow. So he can just straight up just finish Snowhead right now. Fortunately, he does fall. He's gonna have to go around again.
Okay. Yes, we're just getting this done. I, okay, I wasn't sure if we're going inside Zora Hall for the fire arrow check because that's the only thing that you have um, in for you to do as a human without a Zora. But think we were just soaring out. We're just gonna go grab that couple's mask check here.
Yeah, this is why he inverted. It was just to get this in the nick of time. He's at 5:30.
I don't know. I've seen closer imminent moon crashes.
That will come from runners like me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, take a wild guess at who I'm talking about.
Yeah, just like last weekly, I nearly moon crashed with like 2:23 left.
Yep. I had to count you down like my mom counted me down when I got in
And
trouble. Oh,
there
and
it
there's your
is.
Sora mask. Ah, good call on that required couples mask. So both you needed bombs for both of those. Well, you could have grabbed the fire arrows with Goron, but still.
Yep. Now it's been available for quite some time. Some really interesting logic here. So that means Sora Mask is hardlocking the other two bomb bags and the blast mask somewhere in the game. Chat, don't jinx it. Don't jinx Leather Cafe in spring. Don't.
Oh, that would be a feeling. Well, we'll be able to see some goat takedown strats twice
And
in a
we're gonna be
row.
able, and we're gonna be able to full clear Springtime in one fell swoop. Thankfully, we can do everything there because in these settings, Gorn Race is junked as well. So Springtime after this is just gonna be some free easy checks, including Keg Trial Peak.
So nice.
Answer the question in chat. Fires were in the Cape Grotto, and they were part of the way to hero. Zora Mask was on the Mare with the Couple's Mask, and the Couple's Mask was in the Graveyard Grotto behind a way to hero bomb bag on the Fortnite Mask Story 2 on Grandma.
Yeah, it makes sense that that grotto in particular is bomb locked. You know, some grottos that are covered by a rock, you can Goron those away, just a nice punch. But yeah, know that you needed a bomb for that one. You need a bomb for that one in the graveyard. So interesting move by Seedbot.
Yeah, very interesting. Because way to hero bomb bags are pretty rare to see.
Yeah, so like it was said, we were just looking for Sonata. Whatever item gives us Sonata.
And yeah, we're just done here.
We've already exhausted Keg. We've done both our Deku songs, Goron song. So far the only useful songs have been on the transformation mask. Oh, Elegy. It was debatable useful. We'll see where that comes into play because we do not need to do Stone Tower Temple in these with a Twin World start. And also, happy late hour. We get to see fantastic rando players here today, Bucky and Spec. I'm joined in the commentator booth with Dat Lost It. I'm Naki, and on our tracking, we have Yuki's, and so thank you so much for doing that today. We had baseball start us up, and I believe Cubs is finishing the job today on restreaming side.
Yeah, big thanks to Cubs Rue for taking over for us. Because our original stream was baseball, but they had to commit to another race, which I believe was Suter.
Yes, lots of ZSR. We love to see it. All right, what was fire locked in Snowhead Temple?
Very nice go kill on Spec's side, very clean. Pretty much perfect.
Yeah, it was nice to see.
We're very close to Goma at this point. All we need now for Go is a song that leaves Sonata. We also still need Ice Arrows to clear Great Bay Temple.
Well, how much do you want to say it's on the Ocean Title Deed that we just got off Goat's Heart Piece? Well, there's our first song, or our first dungeon down, so Oath is in our pocket, thankfully.
What a silly place for Ocean D. At least you can turn that in right now, because while you're on the way to a con if you want to go there, but there's really no incentive to go con right now. You have no ice arrows, and most importantly, no lights. We're very close to Gomo. We just need a Song of Sonata, but we also still need ice arrows, so this could be a hunt for either of those.
Yeah. We'll see what's in. We didn't get a peek at these mountain village check. Or sorry, wow, Twin Islands checks. So okay, bombs brings us nothing. But we have Zora checks, which we just got from Couples Mass. So it's a good thing we checked that beforehand.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, so we just have one more check to peek here.
No,
In the
it's
cave.
in the tunnel. Yeah, it's in the cave.
What is it? What is it, game?
Rank 1.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. It
Mirror
brings
shield.
you your mirror shield. So you have a Waff Gibdo, a Waff mirror shield, your hook shots in Snowhead Temple, your Zora's in Bomb Law. Well, yes, by a Couple's Mass in Graveyard. Seed solved? Question mark.
Not exactly. Well, actually, kind of. Because that confirms now, like, Ice Arrows can't be far off at this point.
Yeah. Still looking for ice arrows.
Anything for Eagles is storms, and we have to do Pamela.
Now that that would be a twist. All right, grabbing that Picto box just in case, since we don't know that on spec side yet.
But yeah, all that Mirror Shield keeping me at this point is required Egos. Because Stone Tower Temple is completely junked. And you know what's funny? It doesn't matter the seed, but we can fully do Keg Castle.
Yeah. Light arrows would be nice for that, wouldn't it? To not have to do that.
I'll be frank with chat, I would not even hope for ice arrows. I mean, light arrows, just to do Keg Castle faster. I'll just straight up do it if I'm in go mode. Like, at this point, it is just a hunt for all these ice arrows. There's not much left in the game, so without Sora, we do have access to all of Pyrus Fortress.
Yeah, there's
a big treasure trove.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, lots of density, especially with Goron and Zora. Might be okay. Spec's going to go pick this. I believe Spec was the one that picked this earlier, so we're gonna grab this Cappy mask just in case. I'm assuming it's a Cappy. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I just have to trust my eyes more. That's great. As long as it's not a bow, that will get me on peaks.
So yeah, at this point, because we know we're basically just missing ice arrows, I think it's time we open for a bet.
Yeah. Oh yes, we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of all of our trade items here. Oh,
Bomb cheese. It's gonna be a little fortunate for Baki here because he's gonna be delayed getting that mirror shield right now. He hasn't gone mad to get the sword mask. But we'll see what happens. He did get fires a little earlier than expected. And he had to clear out all Snowhead. Spec is drawing money. That's all you have, bud. You only have 46. Alright, bed is open. Where do you think the ice arrows are? it's a tough call, so... You know what? I think this is probably finicky, so I'm gonna bet Shrine Grotto.
The Gyvdos on bombers, I might have missed that. Was hinted in spring.
That's just rude.
Absolutely. Okay, Bucky realizing now ways. Oh, never mind. Okay, he's going for the chest in Foolish Mountain Village. I think you get rewarded for some combat upgrades and a hint. That's nice, but
Yeah.
this hint in particular is not helping us today.
Yeah, can't complain about that. We haven't found GFS yet or FD. But also to know, because of that hint, if I'm not mistaken, that also means that Gifter cannot be one of the way heroes anymore, but it doesn't mean it can still be required, so... I think it's safe to say at this point, it definitely wants to take the mask. Yeah, I think at this point, this is probably specking the commit to the cycle here. There's no incentive to reset right now, unless... Because
Yeah.
he should know at this point that Mirror's hard required, so...
Absolutely. So probably just grabbing the owl here and gonna empty out his pockets of that ocean deed and see what it brings. Oh, and also a Shiro heal. As long as game, thank you.
I got worried there for a second.
Yeah, we just cleared a temple. I would love not a reset right now. Oh, and
big chest
actually,
1v3.
yeah. Bucky did peek this.
Very
Well,
fast.
not this seed, not these settings.
So much for that.
But fun to see it tested in some beta settings. We'll see if that makes the cut.
Ooh, chat going with some nasty bets. Someone's betting Day 2 Grave, and we haven't seen Captain's Hat.
You know, if Captain's Hat was... If songs are shuffled among song locations, and Captain's Hat's required for Day 2 Grave, I mean, I'd finish the seed at this point, but I wouldn't be happy. And maybe it just depends on where it is.
Ocean Deed led to nothing, which is more bomb choose.
Just choose from your deed, from your letter mama. Our Icona hint is a Poe hut. That's pretty convenient. No, don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I knew about that earlier, but nice to get in case you missed it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we still we didn't see a Grog hint, so it could be in Ranch. Our ice arrows.
And then Brewman was potential way hero, no less, from the Cape Cliff, so it could be that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, with how the seed is laid out, unfortunately at this point, Pamela has to be dead by default, pretty sure of it. Like, Eagles can't have storms without depression. But we can still see light arrows to use Shrine. Bucky having some trouble here. I personally say do not even bother trying to bomb damage this with bomb shoes. With the bomb shoes, it's not worth the time.
Nice shiny chest in the Shrine Grotto.
Oh?
Yep. Just that potion that you give to Shiro. You get a refund back on that. And a bottle.
Well, there goes my bet. That was my bet. Was the Shrine Grotto. Specs going back to cave. I think this is Sora Hall here. I think, yeah, this has gotta be Sora Hall. You can do all the checks here except Mount Taiwanese, and honestly, in this situation, dipping Great Big Temple is very awkward.
Yeah. Unless you have vanilla ice arrows.
Just like that one qualifier in season 3.
Yep. And yes, hurting that did or saying that did hurt me. Don't worry.
Almost everyone was in that qualifier. Right, stage lights.
Ah,
Lights!
no Kid Castle today. You know what? If Spec would have actually, I mean, obviously I don't agree with the non-Zora swim, but if they would have did that, they would have been rewarded. But they're rewarded now. Doesn't matter. Oh,
Alright, well, that was
all
up
right.
Secret Shrine.
Well, Bucky is on his path to Zora as they pick up the couple's mask in the graveyard grotto. All
And you have
right.
to cut the time for it, no less.
Yes, both our runners getting it day 3, it seems.
Yeah.
As long as they follow the whole bomb situation. But yes, Hook and Gibdo, we'll see Bucky touch the Kana Owl as well. Well, your jam session today gives you some bomb chews. You know, I'd be very tempted just to go get that song. But, of course, it just potentially gives you Sonata.
Yeah. It has to at this point, but
Yeah.
it's just the thing is, like, that can't lock ice arrows in anyway, so... Which would explain the Wolfgod Temple Foolish, that is satisfied.
But yeah, if it storms with all of our equipment and where those locations were, that's
Yeah, it can't be.
yeah.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. No, Pamela's still alive for
Oh yeah, absolutely.
one specific
Oh,
situation.
I
Storm's on Egos, Pamela has Captain's Hat, and then leads to Sonata.
oh now that's kind of a fun song item to song item. I do like that. Now I thought you were saying no, it can't be just to like because I feel like I'm jinxing it by saying it's a possibility, and I thought you were reversing that. But now I see where you're going with that, and I like that too. Either way, chat wins.
Alright, Spec is often the GBG.
Oh, rewarded for a big chest on those torches. But that reward is just another heart container.
I think that's all of them.
We have heart percent, friends. Container percent. Well, we get to see some Great Bay Temple execution on the final day, no less.
Yeah, this is probably like this is kind of awkward with Spec. Like, if he wants to finish this cycle, he needs to find these ice arrows pretty soon. Because he's still gotta finish GBG in its entirety, which, in my opinion, if you want to safely do go Mo Great Bay Temple, you want to have about 3 hours left. Woodford Temple only takes like half an hour in game time.
Yeah, that one, especially with Foolish, just yep, you just get to go straight through, especially with that hook shot.
I guess I don't mind this play too much since it is chest fairy, so there's quite a few checks here just sitting near the front. Spec, he wants to refresh GBG here, yeah. This is probably gonna be a gainer.
And
Fair.
just like that.
Let's
Oh,
try.
beautiful.
I feel like we cannot do gainers, so that was very impressive.
Yeah, I need to rehearse those a little bit. Even the pause strats, I need to rehearse that.
I'll get Slime Sword too, that's some fancy movement.
All right, just your your well, probably last, yeah, your last wallet here in Great Bay Temple.
Which doesn't do anything.
Not at all.
Yeah, no bank free, no on mass purchase, you don't need to worry about it.
Yep. All right, that Picto led to nothing, and yeah, and our scrub is in Termina just wants to give us a piece of heart. So now, was wallet required at all? I don't think so.
Nah,
No,
couldn't be.
just bait.
Scrub was nothing, well combo required, and Smithy was dead because of foolish non-village.
Uh,
Okay, nothing in the big key room, so all he has left now in here is his wallet. Fortunately, misses the box strap there. You can do towards the red pipe. But yeah, this is interesting. He's just going all the way. He's just going straight for white. Unless he just wants to prefab this. Misses up a little. Okay, this should work. You can damage boost over here. Very nice. Right. Does he leave or does he do what now? Nope, he's going for it. This is a walk play. The bomb 2 trolls him.
yeah, better. It's not nice, but it's a lot better than that bomb chew and that seesaw room trolling you.
That was obnoxious for knocking me down so many times.
Absolutely.
Right, Bucky's gonna get a Sora here. So I'm really interested in what Bucky's gonna do here now.
Yeah.
Does he go straight for PF is my question.
And hopefully for Mountain Village, because we still have those springtime checks unlocked. Cool.
Oh, that's true, yeah. He knows. He hasn't failed Twin Swap yet, so this is gonna get his super shield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense. Yeah, this fight can be rough. No GFS to cheese it, you're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
I just had a thought. Ice arrows on the castle pillar?
Not possible.
No. Right,
Yes.
Isis Sakana. Yeah, is not on.
No.
I need
No.
the I keep on bouncing between settings.
Oh, Bucky's doing it. He's going Virus Fortress.
Ah, density. Makes sense. Oh, we haven't peaked. Yeah, we haven't peaked Ledgington either.
Nope. But there's nothing checked at all. Oh, big Yoda on what?
Oh, what it's
no
warping
way.
us. Well, I mean, we won't say no.
I mean, I feel like that is not worth the FD for the time you spent.
You're right. Yeah, you probably finished Majora in the fight of that. In the
Oh, ice arrows on Clifford.
Well, it was peekable. Wow. Okay, now this is some fun. This is some fun spice here. So Bucky's gonna pick these up using bomb strats. We don't need a bean, so that's nice. Yep, Specs bailing out of GBT with warp bringing nothing. But I think we only got an extra wallet here and our heart container, and Fierce Deity and GBT.
If Spec goes right now to here. Yeah, this is PF. He's gonna get ice arrows too. We have a race.
All right.
This is gonna be a close one because Spec's gonna immediately turn around and go finish GBT, and he has it prepped already. Bucky's still gotta go mode it.
That's true.
He's still gotta tunnel the pipes.
And we still need to yeah, both sides still need to do egos. Hmm. But yeah, that GBT pretty well cleared out gives us advantage. And plus it's Spec did pick a nice time kind of in the middle of that dungeon to bail, and you're able to just hit the red switch on your way back in. You just missed that nice score on Void strat to get
Yeah.
back on inside of the depths of GBT or Great Bay Temple.
My only worry about Spec here is his time. Like, he's about to hit final hours, and GBT can take a while.
Yeah. If
He is inverted right now. He has FD, which helps, but it's a little concerning.
Bucky still needs to pick up those light arrows on the fire arrow check in Zora Cape. Wow, Zora Hall. I can't get my region straight today.
Let's just not be dumb about this. Wait, what the fuck?
Let's see.
This never
I
happened
don't
before.
believe Spec has clean audio.
Why am I missing?
So, yeah, we'll switch back to Bucky. Hopefully the audio issues clear up here in a second.
Alright, Spec has hit the finals. He's still trying to get these ice arrows. Hopefully he gets them soon. Just having a little bit of trouble getting these bomb jump strats. And that is his ice arrows. Both arrows in go mode. The worst that C can pull out right now is... Oh, I just thought of a disgusting scenario. If Storm is on Egos, Hamlet has led a cafe, and both of us are on final night. Final day.
Wait, I don't have to wear Zora. The temple is already open. Good. Man, I cannot believe I missed it twice. I overthought it. Because the thing is, that recoil flip goes so far. Then you can be like stupid like me, like, oh my god, is it gonna overshoot? But it literally never does. It literally never does. It always goes under.
Oh,
Even if you do the perfect max distance recoil flip.
All right, and rolling across. Very nice. Now, I might got a little bit distracted by the audio issues, but did we invert? I think we did invert on Spec's side, right?
He's been inverted the whole time, yeah. For his final night.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about... Okay.
Yeah, Bucky's not inverted right now. He's on final night. He really needs to invert here. But this time right now, he won't be able to finish in time if he doesn't invert it. And we have a finish. Dodo finishes in first place with a time of 1:47.57. Very impressive.
Yeah, GG's Dodo.
And usable decent settings. Average time. Yeah, I like to see Uru was pretty free. As long as he picked about the bomb bag lady here, like this scene was pretty much over as soon as he got that couple's mask. And then mirror.
Yeah, if you're not thinking of what bombs can unlock, I think that couple's mask is the only real trip up here. Potential trip up.
Yeah. Especially if you don't think about graveyard. Or you might just know like, oh, if I want to go graveyard, I want to find Captain's hat first.
And yes, shout outs to Romer for winning the bet. The winning bet was I don't know what we're betting on. So because our ice arrows were on Ledgington.
Which makes GPG as well, Great Baco's double walk, because they had that Goron previously on the fish tank. Now the question is this seed just going to be simple or just give us a Snarl Eagles, or does it want to put a nail in the coffin and just give us Storms? Of course, Pamela. I'm really concerned about Bucky's time here. He's just hit 11. It's really around this time. You should probably Ember it. Because by the time he's going to get to Bjorg, if he doesn't Ember, he's going to have like 3 hours left, if no less. Which is pretty tight because he doesn't have FD in this situation either, because it's on what?
Beautiful XP. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, didn't mean to jinx that. But I did love that clean landing on the spinny room in Great Big Temple.
Bucky's hit his 5 hours. Still concerned here on this time remaining. Because right now he has 4.5 minutes in real time before the moon crashes, because the timer in-game is not actually exactly to that of real time. It's 45 seconds per hour of how the clock runs and works. So he's got about core less than 6 minutes for that before the moon crashes. Oh, he's trying to go for this jump strat here. I've tried this strat forever, I just cannot do this. It may look easy, but this jump he's trying to do is actually incredibly precise to get up to the green turbine.
Right, yeah.
I never bother with the strat. It's way too difficult for my test. I would just hope I have fires or bombs for this.
And there's the invert. Yeah, exactly. Bombs are melting that ice block. That last ice block is definitely ideal when you have it. Oh, there we go.
Gets it.
Very nice. Alright, that is the last turnkey for Spec, going up into, going down into the depths of the Georg fight. With FD, we'll be starting to see some time differences based on that.
Yeah. Spec's Georg is not even going to last a minute. Well, Bucky's going to have to find a good old-fashioned way.
Yeah, thankfully we still have a nice speed up with Zora, but we'll see. Sometimes, yeah, George does not want to play nice some days. Yeah. Or all days, depending on who you're talking to. Ah, yes, and it seems that inverting fixed our audio issue, so we were able to bring that back up.
Yeah, I guess this time was just rolling too fast. Yeah, not only that, Bucky's gonna have to fight Majora the normal way. At least he has Gilded Sword. There's no sign of GFS this seed. Speaking of George is just trolling on Spec's side, because George's hitboxes are terrible when he's at an angle here like this. Just FD beams his whip all the time. Spec, you need to watch your magic, you're already low, buddy. There we go. There goes George. One more dungeon to go.
Yes,
Yes.
gotta get our song and then hit Woodfall Temple. Yeah, you do want to be strategic with those beams with your steedy on Georg. Sometimes you can hit him in a way that he just doesn't want to be hit again after he gets stunned. Oh, but very nice Zora strats on Bucky's side. All right, that's 2 hits, I believe. 3, maybe. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, it's 3 for phase 1 and 2 for phase 2. Also, wasn't that Leia the Cafe on the heart container I missed?
Oh, classic.
Of
Oh,
course.
classic. Gosh, I'm
that's-
surprised that Speth didn't just rewind time right there, the commentator said facetiously.
Okay,
But-
Bucky should be fine here, but this is scary. More bite's gonna kill him. Okay, this shouldn't do it.
Oh, thank goodness, okay.
Okay.
I could feel the
Alright.
twinge in my own fingers when Georg started to get back up.
Spec is fighting Egos now.
At 146.16.
Yep, that's Leia the Cafe on the heart container. Yeah, it's great spin, so this is not gonna be too much of an issue.
Nice to get those soldiers down in one mirror shield swoop. Now,
Alright.
Bucky doesn't know it, but they do need those light arrows off of the fire. I mean, unless they're going to do K Castle, of course.
Yeah, that's true. Lyras are significant speed up, but I think he's just going for it. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's
in this
soaring back
situation.
to... Yeah, he's soaring back to get a K.
Yeah, in this situation, absolutely.
Yeah, this could get sketchy on this time, because K Castle's gonna take a while.
And there's Sonata. Confirmed that, yes, the mirror shield and everything that we had was leading us to Sonata on Egos.
Yeah, no Storm's Troll today, unfortunately.
Yes. It'll be a Pomelo another day. How about next race, chat?
Yeah. As Chas asked, yes, Spec is in full go mode. He doesn't need anything else. He can just finish the game right now.
Yes, so as a review, we had Great Bay Coast, Zora Cape, Twin Islands, Stockpot Inn, and North Clocktown as our Way of the Heroes this seed. Foolish Mountain Village with Foolish Woodfall Temple, so you knew that that's going to be a nice go mode, and as well as Foolish Deku Palace. Yeah, Deku Palace, that brought us our elegy. That brought us our elegy, didn't it?
No, that was a lullaby.
That was lullaby? Okay. Because sometimes you can get some stars on some items that you do not need. Just kind of the nature of things with the hint system and the blitz settings. But the cool thing to see, if for people just tuning in, is we did not need to do Stone Tower Temple, and that's how blitz works. Is we start with a remain, and that remain that you start with, all those dungeon checks that belong to that remain and are after that remain are junked. So did not need to worry about that today. Maybe you need to go to Stone Tower in the seed, but not this seed.
Yeah. LG did show up very early on Romani's game, and we did have potential early con access, but ISOs were go mode this seed, so we didn't need to bother.
Yeah, the nice thing, that is the nice thing about the not iceless but iceful canyon. is yeah, you know that those aren't behind there. Yes, and we were spared it's a letter to Kathy reset with basically go mode uh, um, your kill.
More bomb shoes on Ottawa. Man, we've seen so many bomb shoe drops this seed.
Taking good care to get this cake castle set up right. There we go.
Yeah, that should work. Frankly, even if it's off screen, this will still work.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes, and GG's Dodo. We'll see. Spec, yes, making quick work of Adola, and we'll be hitting the clock tower. And Bucky is doing the Cake Castle Egos for Sonata, so they should not be too far behind.
Spec going up town now with just over 2 hours left. There was no worry at all. He had still at least more than 5 minutes left in real time. Trying to quick package drop. Yeah. Bucky using that Gilda's sword. This will not be a problem. Egos could be though. He doesn't have a lot of help for this. And there goes Egos on Bucky. Yes, it's not.
There we go.
We can just go finish the last session.
Yes, and that is our confirmed go mode for Bucky as well. All right, so the remains are being put in place on Spec side at 152, just a little bit before. We had a fun dip into Great Bay Temple early on. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, Spec dipped Great Bay Temple and bailed for ice arrows. Came back, was able to finish up. We've had the recipe for Egos ever since we finished Snowhead Temple and did some of those post dungeon checks.
Yeah, Spec also was the one. Spec also did Snowhead Temple way earlier. So he had the hookshot much sooner, but that dip wasn't too double dip, but it wasn't the worst because Burrows were in like an inconvenient spot. Because in the Great Cake Rush, you would ideally want to go there with hookshot first. Spec's getting trolled by the mask.
I could see that hookshot location being a little bit trolly for the ledge ice arrows.
Yeah, that was that as well. Hookshot was fucking ice arrows too. Yeah.
Yeah, and according to logic, that was a double required bean as well. Because that bean got us an All Knight's mask for the Bomb Grotto, that got us the Couples mask, that got us Zora, and then, you know, and for the logic that the seed uses, you need the bean for the ledge as well. So, double required bean. Very fun, the seed.
Yeah, technically not double required. You could have broken B-Man instead this seed, but yeah, generally on the normal front, you're just gonna get that bean again. Or just skip it.
Yeah, the skip is nice. And you get to skip Pierre as well.
Alright, Spec has finished. Spec finishes with a time of 1:53:40 on Restaurant GG.
Yes, GG's the Spec.
Bucky's not gonna finish too far behind here. Probably about 2 to 3 minutes. Although Majora could go wary because he does not have Mirror's Deity.
Yeah, interesting early game. You know, you have North access pretty early, and also GG Spec, welcome in.
Yo, what's up, GG?
GG. Congratulations on second place.
Yeah, kind of nice. Just losing to Dodo, who is kind of good, I heard. Not bad.
Yeah, yeah, definitely up there. You know, you might have seen their name here and there.
This was fun. I've been enjoying Blitz, even without song sanity, which has been one of my favorite settings. This setting is good. It has been really good so far. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
what were
what do you
your
think?
feelings? Yeah, go ahead, Dad.
Yeah. So what do you think about that way to hear a bomb bag?
Oh wait, what do you mean? The way of the hero?
Yep. That bomb bag on Grandma's wrist
Oh,
was hard required.
yeah, absolutely. I won't say it wasn't nice me rushing day 3 only to go to 2 wooden chests. I don't know if you guys switched the streams already, but I was kind of bummed. But then again, I went to Tree Stump and stopped everything I was doing to rush that all-night mask. And yeah, when you get bomb bag in that spot, because I already had, because I don't know if I got it after or before, but you already had mountain access as Goron. So as soon as you get that type of bomb bag, it's the kind of seed where you go, my God, you gotta check everything that is hard locked by bomb bag, like every single thing. Don't let anything behind.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes crazy that way.
And that's exactly what you did. Like, we were even thinking about it was gonna be something really nasty, like specifically for the snowball chest in Snowhead Temple, and he locked it virus and hook shot behind it. That was not the case this seed, but that could have happened.
Yeah, I imagined some, bombable wall logic, but I didn't think too much into it because I was gonna, full clear or full clear. I mean, full clear except the frozen green room, or full clear except the scarecrow chest or whatever. Anyway, so I didn't think too much into it when I went to Snowhead Temple. But at one point, like I had my head set on Twin Islands grotto, Hot Spring Water grotto, and I really thought the item was gonna be there. So I was trying to auto, required bomb bag is gonna be for whatever item is there. So technically, kind of satisfied way of the hero, but I was still rushing everything that had to do with the bomb bag. And in the end, it was, oh my God, I went to Great Bay Coast as soon as I could, in my routing terms. After I got the Goron mask, I forgot to go Zora Cape for the classic one-check Zora Cape Grotto. And that is a very underrated play because it could very well be the item that locks your entire thing. But given how, the map was open, you could go north. I still had woods to do. So I was like, okay, just waste time, whatever, don't care. But it was Fire Arrow, and it was the worst spot for me because I had to go to Snowhead Temple twice. I ended up returning to Zora Cape because of that cafe mask, which I would have had gotten because I would have had Zora mask before because of when I went to get it. Like I ended up going twice to these places because of this Fire Arrow placement. It wasn't really that good. But yeah, and even though I was dead set on Twin Islands and eventually realized, oh, it doesn't have to be Twin Islands. It was when I respected a lot the couple's mask check. I was not gonna go away in that cycle without doing it. Even though at that point it was kind of, I'm just gonna do it because of the time of day. I don't want to reset the, I don't want to give up the cycle, blah 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 blah. But I respected it mainly because of the hard lock bomb bag, where, I mean, it was hard locked by a bomb bag, right? The couple's mask? Am I?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So even though I had it on the back of my mind, and I was kind of doing this weird Twin Islands grotto rationale, it was always on the back of my mind, and I respected the bomb bag way of the hero logic, and it didn't disappoint. And I think from then on, it went exactly as the way it should have. So it was really nice.
Yeah, it's not often you see a way the hero bomb bag, and it's really nice to see that it paid off. Like, that is the only item that you get there in Stop Pot In, really, that's of value. Yeah, and not often you see, I mean, Graveyard has those two checks, right? Like if you don't have Captain's Hat, you're either thinking, okay, I'm gonna peek like Kita or do that bomb grotto. Like it's so out of the way, but with the hinted bomb back, it just makes it nice. It makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a point where, I went Graveyard Grotto, there was nothing. I went Path to Snowhead Grotto, there was nothing. At one point, I started low key hyperventilating, malding. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna need Captain's Hat. It's gonna be bomb bag way at the hero because the stupid day 2 Grotto, blah 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 blah. But thankfully, I had a lot of places to go, a lot of routing to do, and it ended up being fine.
Yeah, actually, the one thing that probably kind of pushed the gap between you and Bati on Restream as well was the fact even though you double did the Great Big Temple as well, the fact what had FD of all things just significantly sped up your Gomo endgame.
Yeah, at least I got rewarded by that, because no way in the entire world that I'm gonna go to the coast ledge grotto before, ahead of time early because of no reason, before going for the high stakes, going for the high roll. I was like, okay, I have this time of day set. I got rid of all the important trade items. Even Madama Roma and Bar, I did it. Completionist right here. Full clear bot. Congratulations me. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna high roll the end game. I'm just gonna go for it. This is it. I'm beating the game. Ice Arrow and Great Bay Temple. And okay, so one thing when you oh yeah, when you invert the flux, the big water wheel room has 2 checks, and those are not in logic without Ice Arrow, I believe, because in inverting the flux you need the Ice Arrow. Yeah, okay. I knew it was right, but I was like 95% sure. But yeah, so it was kind of nice because I could do this route where you just invert those 2 valves and you soar out. And soaring out of Wart is especially nice because you don't have to open doors, you don't have to go back, blah blah. You can avoid doing that, a tiny circumstantial time save. I was kind of bummed that I had to do Wart because I didn't have a good sword, but I was like, I can skip it, right? I'm just not gonna skip it. At least I had FD, and then the next best place was obviously just a fetch quest, Fire Fortress. At least it was in Coast Grotto. I'm losing every time for people who snipe the item there, but whatever, don't care. Well, it ended up being alright, and I wouldn't have done it differently. I'm definitely gonna go for the temple high roll here.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of reward for those dips, even though it's a double dip. Like you still, especially with GBT, that's the perfect time to soar out and just, okay, ice arrows aren't here. Let me go look for them. Okay, I can come back. I remarked that it was, wow, it's day 3, and if you have to go back, like, hopefully it's still this cycle, but it paid off. It paid off really well.
Yeah, when you do double dip Great Bay Temple, if it's on the same cycle, the second dip is very direct. You just go to the green valve, you push it, you invert the flux, and then you're going elsewhere. You're not like going to the same places you've been, never. And yeah, I think it was really safe. I had inverted, maybe I should have inverted before because of the Couples Mask thing, but it was fine when I did it. And I had plenty of time to find ice arrows in the same cycle during that countdown. I mean, I would have had more if I stopped missing the ghost ledge bookshot or whatever. But if you take out of that, you get an entire PF trip. If you get a Pinnacle Rock, I don't know if if I had to do Secret Shrine, I would have had time. But it was good enough, worth going for, absolutely. Inverting before was probably more correct. I just kind of spaced out and I just played. But yeah, that was a really safe cycle to just play until the bitter end, until you only have the bad trade items to go for.
And GG's the Bucky.
Hello, GG's.
GG's.
What were your thoughts on the seed, Bucky?
wasn't that bad. I had a lot of like mistakes that ended up costing me a lot of my like time and routing. Especially, I'm still kind of mad about that Majora death, but we'll deal with it.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I was
It's always
that
the
was
tops
definitely a
that
pretty
get me.
tough too for you. Yeah.
But other than that, it was fine. Mid game was a little slow, but like pretty much once I got the hook shot in Snowhead, it pretty much sped right up for me.
Yeah, what made it interesting was the fact you were the first on Return to get Fire Rest before Spec, because Spec ended up double dipping both Great Bay Temple and Snowhead Temple, and you also beat him towards Ice Arrows. The bigger difference was the fact Spec had pre-prepped Great Bay Temple because he did it already, so he could go straight for Durg. But there's also the fact that Watt had Fierce Deity Mask.
Would
Yeah,
you
and that would definitely make the boss fights faster.
we also knew where light arrows are. Would you like to know where they were?
Sure.
Or take a crack at a guess?
Was it that big chest in Great Bay that I
It
skipped?
wasn't.
Oh.
It was in the fire arrow check in Zora Hall.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
stage
Yeah, I
lights.
never even went in there.
Yeah, you know something about that because whenever you want to go to Great Bay Temple, it's always kind of stupid because you're like, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna do Zora Hall because it's right there, it's right there. But then you remember, okay, you have to soar out of Evan. So why does that even matter? You're just taking an extra soar to do an individual location. It's kind of dumb, but it's usually what you do on the regular circumstances to just not isolate the Evan and stage lights. But yeah, it was kind of convenient. You lose time by I lost time by checking the Zora Hall, but at least it sped up Egos.
Yeah, no,
Not gonna complain.
I had to go all the way around and do the powder keg, which
I
definitely
was
slowed
ready
me
to do
down.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I ended up getting fire arrows, then dipping immediately going to Snowhead, getting hook shot, and then I went to Cape, got Bremen, warped to Milk Road, and when I went to grab Bremen, I saw they had couples mask, and I'm like, oh, I should turn this in before it's too late. Bremen is a little
Oh.
later, so I warped back to town and got Zora. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I'm gonna like, okay, I just need ice arrow. I need 2 items, and I had the Wath in Twin Island still. Got Mirror Shield, so that immediately told me Egos. So I'm like, okay, ice arrows, and I'm like, okay, Pirate's Fortress, most dense area left. Go there, and immediately found it on the Cape ledge. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
So I got my last items all very close within, like very fast within each other.
Yeah, it was also interesting the fact that both of you got that Sora mask both on your final days. Like Spec actually could have had it 2 days ago, but he just barely missed it the point to turn it in. He just went past 8 p.m. when he first found the couples mask. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Both of you didn't get Sora until your final day.
Yeah, the 8 p.m. thing, talk about being kind of screwed over, but it ended up being all right. Yeah. If you really think about it, the route that you did, Bucky, was pretty much the most streamlined thing possible. I went for Great Bay Temple rather than Pirate Fortress, but if you want to avoid if you don't want to avoid double dipping the Great Bay Temple, just want to do it go mode, kind of bank on that. Definitely doing exactly what you did was the way to go, and that was a massive reward indeed.
Yeah, no, I think the other thing that killed me was the fact that the Fierce Deity was in there. Oh, wait, no, was it Light Arrows or whatever? Either way,
Yeah.
that would have saved time.
FD on Wart, yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, I'm still happy with how I routed, minus just a lot of execution type mistakes.
Yeah,
But yeah,
was really nice. Also, Spec, how did you feel about the TCG RNG this season?
Wait, what RNG?
The
Chess
treasure
game.
chess game.
Dude, oh, I swear, every single person that does the full, the full forward clip where you kind of, you see the little square, you back out and you try to, you do that roll where it keeps kind of flicking back and forth. Dude, that is the worst strat in the world. I despise this strat. Okay, so and the worst thing about it, because whenever I do this, I bank on doing the pause buffer. and I'm on freaking Dolphin because I'm not with my VC setup comfortably right now, and it was the pause was pitch black, and because I think I got it once, but oh man, yeah, that was one of the just
Uh,
shrug it off, got the money
yeah,
again. It was
Yeah,
okay.
I know
absolutely.
that feeling.
But it did contribute to our container percent, and you weren't the only one that got trolled by that today, so don't worry.
Yeah, get one. I do the corner clips, and the way that mine, had to do it twice too. The way mine was set up, I couldn't get it
Yeah,
where I wanted
the corner
to.
clip is good.
Yeah, I used to do the forward strap myself. Hate it. Cooler clips forever.
Yeah, that short backflip. And speaking of treasure chest game, it sounds like there might be some teased cool settings upcoming for that chess mini game. So
No,
Mm. One thing about the seed that I thought, and it's for blitz setting specifically, is the early game routing because the way I'm trying to route these blitz settings, it's like I always have an itch to go everywhere else in the map or chase the way of the heroes. I try to play with this like all the time. And the beginning was like, okay, no rupees in the tower and no big chests in South Clocktown, so I went north. 'Cause I don't know, I kind of think it's kind of what I'm gonna do, trying to do. And yeah, the beginning just had nothing. I kind of just did the observatory stuff, just sphere zero, a lot of it on the first like 20 minutes. And I'm really glad I skipped both archery minigames and Gorman Race because I went Milk Road at yeah, I didn't have rupees, but I was gonna go there at night and then I didn't have rupees. But I was really I was glad that I kind of started more traditional and then I skipped the three long mini games and could get away with it.
I think I did. I did all three of those in cycle one because I got the bow early on.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
both
The
arteries were checked it on Bucky's side, and it was just both nothing.
yeah,
Like they're
the thing
all
is,
money.
because like so I was doing the pretend that I'm doing observatory day one night. So I ended up at the Termina field bushes in the south because I didn't do them at the beginning of the seed. When I saw the big chest on stump and I had the lone bean, and then on the grass there was a bottle. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for the water right away. I'm just gonna go for it and do the check, and that's why I just and it was like 1 a.m. or whatever. So I just went to Southern Swamp, and I was like, okay, there. Well, crap, I can't do swamp archery, so just isolate it. What? Don't care. So that's why I isolated this check specifically. In town archery, I just backlogged it as much as I could because it's kind of slow blitz, whatever. Ended up doing Honey and Darling, but ignored town archery as much as I could.
See, I kind of have the opposite mindset with mini games. It's like it's blitz. There's less checks, so it's probably going to be on these slight. There's going to be something probably on these slightly annoying ones, especially since it's a kind of a time of day check. So I kind of want to get those out of the way quickly, so I don't have to worry about resetting and time management as much.
Yeah, there's one law of these randomizers that I coined it with my good friend Deza. It's the law of the low spheres. So it's like you have town archery, whatever, stupid check, kind of slow, but it is a 9% check or whatever the godly data mine says, which is the one item required. Usually it's kind of 9% or around that. So it's gonna have stuff a lot of times, and you kind of have to respect it. Maybe just compared to other stuff that is more out of the way. So yeah, there's no shame on just banking on a full clear route and just taking the time loss. It's actually really fun, and you're gonna get rewarded. But I also like to just kind of play like Mad Dog style. Try to skip it, and then you can reroute later without losing much time. Getting screwed because progression was there. That is possible. That's kind of what Guppy does and stuff. But yeah, there's just taking the full clear and always doing these checks it's not bad at all.
But no, that was actually a pretty fun seed overall. I'd say nothing too crazy
Yeah, it
about
was
it.
really fun.
Yeah, it's really cool to see these blitz, line up to about 2 hours, and, sometimes it can be more, of course, but it's a pretty good situation. It's a really nice, item pool. It's a really nice, how much, certain things are hinted now that we don't have to worry about those longer checks. Um Now, getting a Waff Gibdo and, the, left path dead, it's like, "Okay, so do I need to go right?" There's still some of those thoughts too. It's just there's enough, spice in there that it isn't just, "Okay, well, these are just easy checks." Like, you still have to, be strategic and make decisions based on what you have, but it still makes for a a quicker seed.
Also, some of the hints of regular stuff like mini games, they're really nice to get. For example, Gorman Bros race is something that you sometimes you're gonna get hinted. So if you push it to later in the seed, you might get rewarded. I didn't do Deku Playground. It was more of an oversight. I didn't think about it, but I don't think I would have done it anyway, even though it was day 2. But as soon as I went to Mountain, the hint right there was of Deku Playground, and it had a second magic. So I was like, profit, let's go.
That hint early. I don't remember where, but I definitely like, okay, magic, because I didn't have my magic yet. I'm like, okay, note that down for later. Then I went to Road to Southern Swamp and got immediately. I'm like, okay, that hint is now junk. Cool.
Dude,
Absolutely.
the hints were also really good. I never went to ranch. I didn't go to ranch at all, and I had everything. Maybe sometimes what some of these were, I don't know. I forgot to count, but just all the Waths and Foolishes, I had everything, and then I never went to ranch once. It was beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. Well, with that, Dat, Bucky, Spec, any last comments about this seed or the weekly today?
All I have to say is that nice ball by Way to Hero. That's all I have to say.
It's fun to see.
I have had a few feelings. For example, with my fixation on the Twin Islands Grotto, I was starting to think, oh my god, why don't I know how to do a lensless climb? And I was kind of like expecting to need a hot spring water, and left side was dead, so that was kind of would have been a waste. I also was like, okay, when I'm gonna do this keg song, and then when I got oath on the boss blue warp, I was like, okay, I don't. There's nothing on keg apparently.
I think
So
Keg
yeah,
had Elegy, if I remember right.
Yep, that's correct.
I, I,
LG was
I
on
did,
Monty's game.
ended up not doing that at all. There was no reason for me to jump the gun on that, especially after clearing Snowhead Temple and getting Mirror Shield. That was the nail on the coffin. And I wouldn't have forced the check beforehand. There was no reason to. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more comments either.
All right. With that, Cubs, would you like to take us away?
I want to say GG to both of you. If you're not following either runner already, Spec or Bucky, please give them both a follow. Both our tracker today, Yuki's. Thank you very much for the hero's work behind the stream, as well as our 2 commentators today, Dat Losset and Naki. We are going to be heading over to the main channel where we have a bracket race for the Ocarina of Time randomizer tournament going on, but please keep an eye out on the schedule. I know there's you have a mystery attorney match coming up sometime next week?
Yes, correct. This Tuesday, I'll be facing against Skyward in Game 3 of 75 Mystery Tournament this Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Keep an eye out on the schedule for that, as well as I'm sure we'll have more from that tournament coming up after. Want to thank everybody for being here today. Appreciate you all. Everybody stay safe out there. And until next time, thank you very much, and we will see you back here soon.
Thanks,
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a
Bye.
great night, everybody.
Good day.